have a dog that has either chronic dry eye or a lot of discharge and matter in their eyes, green, yellow, sometimes it's even clear, you're going to want to work on their eyes because bulldogs have a tendency to get abrasions on their cornea from dry eye or eye issues. So you want to keep their eyes clean, healthy, and bright. Mary here is suffering from dry eye, so she's a great example of how to properly clean a bulldog eye. The first thing I'm going to do is take some soft paper towels and dip them in a little warm water. The reason I'm using paper towels or a washcloth is there's no fragrance, there's no soaps, and you can very gently just clean the matter away from the bulldog's eyes. You want to make sure that you pull the wrinkles out of the way and get in there and get all the debris out of the corner of the eyes. So I'm going to use my fingers here. Good girl, Mary. And I'm getting all the matter very gently with some warm water and not rubbing too vigorously out of her eyes. Okay, that's step one. So now we have a nice clean eye with no debris or matter. And if you have a dog that just generally has eye discharge but not an active infection, there is a good way to keep a dog's eyes lubricated, clean, and healthy. We use Genteel Dry Eye Gel. It comes in a tube. It's the Severe Dry Eye Relief formula. You can get it at any local pharmacy or drugstore, over the counter for humans. And what you want to do is apply a thin ribbon in the eye as often during the day as you can, as often as every 3 hours even. And this is simply going to help keep those eyes lubricated and bright. When you're ready to put some of the gel in the dog's eye, you want to, again, make sure you have a nice tight grip on your dog. I always kind of get him in a little bit of a headlock. And with bullies, of course, you need to pull back the skin on the eyes. You don't want to touch the tip to the eye, but you want to put just a gentle ribbon right in the eye. And then I'm just very gently shutting the eye. You don't want to rub too much. You don't want to braid the eye and the eyelashes. Just gently rub. And then they'll actually work it out themselves. Once they blink a few times, their eyes are going to be nice and clear. Now, if you're doing a drop, the same thing applies. You want to approach from the back, tilt the dog's head up. I use my left hand to cup the chin, pull the lid down. I use my right hand to open the eye, and drop you go. It's that easy. If your dog fights you and is a snapper, a lot of dogs try to snap when you put in eye meds. The best approach isn't to come at them this way, where you're at their mouth and they're upset and seeing you come at them with a bottle or something. It's to approach them from the back. Just get them in a nice bear hug where you can use your arm weight to hold them. Hold their head gently. Use both hands. Pull down on the eye tissue, on the skin, and pull up. Drop it in. You can even tilt the head back and drop it in. And that's it. Mary's been a great demonstrator. This is Hammy. Hammy came to us after spending about 6 years in a puppy mill. And from chronic lack of attention to his eyes, he actually has dry eye and some scarring on his left eyelid. And I just want to show you that our technique works for dogs of all shapes and sizes. To get the eye meds in, I cradle the head. I use my arm strength to hold the dog. I use my left hand to pull down the lid, my right hand to pull up the lid. And from a couple centimeters away, put in the eye meds, gently shut the eye, gently rub, and voila, he's on the way to healthier eyes.